September the 12th, 2011. You can't say you've never had the feeling of being watched when you're alone, whether it's someone or something. We've all been watched at some point. The first true experience of terror I felt from being watched was when I first noticed what it was that was watching me. I was only 7 at the time, and I first thought it was someone in a scary mask. But the amount of times I've seen it now are countless, and I honestly doubt that grotesquely deformed and mutilated face is a mask. September the 15th, 2011. I only ever saw glimpses of it, as it never really showed more than 2, or sometimes 3, of its limbs at a time. Because of this, I was scared of its true size, but now I can describe its basic look for you. It's about 7 feet tall while slouched over. Most of its body parts are elongated and deformed in some way. It has no hair and completely white eyes that burn through to your very soul, and when it smiles you can see the rows of sharp white teeth in its mouth. However, the rest of its face is mutilated. It looks like somebody has gone to town with a hammer on its whole head. It also has long spindly arms that make it look like some sort of spider because its legs are even thinner. Its skin is dry and cracked but has a slight grey tint to it, almost as if its very life's essence has been sucked from it. The thing's torso seems slightly out of proportion to the rest of it, as it's almost obese and deformed in a way. September 21st, 2011. I have no idea what it is. All I know is it watches me. I think I'm just insane. It's not real because nobody else can see it, only me. My friends at school and my family have deserted me because they think the only thing that can help me now is a soft padded room, and to be completely honest, I agree with them. But by now I've realised that if I was in a white cell when it appeared, the only thing that I'd be able to fight it off with would be the dangling parts of a straitjacket. I don't even know if it wants to fight me anyway. I just hope it doesn't, because it could bite my head off whole with those teeth. I only really confronted it recently when it was in my closet about a year ago, and I asked it why it did this, why it kept me up all night and scared me wherever I went, and the only sound it made was a deep gurgling chuckle, almost as if it enjoyed how scared it made me. October the 5th, 2011. I hate living in fear of it, but after a while I got used to it until I realised how hostile it could be. It tortured me psychologically and physically. Sometimes it would scratch me all over with short, blunt fingernails. That's when my family first thought I was hurting myself and trying to commit suicide. They also noticed the fact my cat had been violently killed by it, and they thought it was me. I never really liked Daniel, but he was always there for me. After his death, my parents were getting a bit concerned about me and sent me to see a psychologist every Thursday, but I knew she couldn't help, and after 2 sessions it just got more violent and she ended up being 6 feet under within the next 4 weeks, missing a heart, stomach and a lot of entrails which had been stapled to her office wall to spell out, "He's mine." I don't know if this meant I was its only friend, or if it just wanted me to itself to keep torturing. After that, my family disowned me. I was fed and sent to school. They didn't talk to me anymore, nor did they try to help. October 16th, 2011. They all started fighting with each other and they split up, and then my dad moved out. I was left alone in my house a lot because my mum went out on drinking binges, but after my dad was killed by it, she just stayed in her room all day. I won't go far into details, but he was found missing 2 of his limbs and his face had been torn off. There was so much blood it was almost too much for even some of the police to stand. I asked it to stop at some point. I don't remember when, but it just got angry and hit me more. I tried to hit back, but it just held me down as if it felt nothing, no pain or emotion. It just felt rage and the need to cause pain in someone's life. It became savage and stopped scratching me. Instead, it would hit me over the head and knock me out sometimes. I'd wake up and it would be gone, and the only proof of it being there were the bite marks all over me. Other times, it bent my fingers backward till they snapped. I got just enough sleep to survive in the following months. By then, I stopped going to school. However, nobody questioned me, as they thought it was because my dad had been traumatically killed. October 25th, 2011. Eventually, I got so tired of it I really did try to kill myself, but it wouldn't allow that and it just held me down and bit me some more. After so much of this, I started posting images I got of it on the web, but people just responded saying there was nothing there. I couldn't get rid of it after that. It followed me wherever I went and never disappeared. It would always walk just in front of me, facing me so I could see its deformed head. Sometimes it would chuckle in my ear and whisper the same sentence over and over again, "You're mine." I think that's all it could really say, as it wasn't very intelligent and sometimes it screamed at me at the top of its lungs. People just thought I was crazy when I held my ears and screamed back telling it to stop. I was even taken back to my house twice in a police car, and they'd explained to my mum that people were complaining about me. October 31st, 2011. This is going to be the final entry in my diary. There's been 8 years of having it torture me, and I'm sick of it. I'm going to run away. I don't think it'll even try and stop me, as it knows it will catch me alone if it follows me as usual. Hopefully it will kill me there, and this torture will be over. I don't think my death will be quick, but it's better than living with it following me. Chances are I will eat me or grotesquely rip me apart slowly. So whoever finds my diary, chances are it's preying on you now, and I hope this will help. Don't think it's not real, because it is. Believe me. Don't deny the truth.